Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Friday the 13th, 2022. It's Friday the 13th. How are you, Tony?
Good. On this Friday the 13th.
Wow. Don't be afraid. So, okay. So do you know what I did all week?
What'd you do all week?
All week for hours, literally hours, was on with AT&T about my internet because it was so bad last week.
Oh, yeah. But today it seems to be pretty solid.
Ugh, I hope so, because it was so hard to get the callers, listen to, and then break up and try to read. And it was just so annoying.
But you did great.
Oh, that's so kind of you, but it wasn't easy. And so the guy finally came out today, and they had fixed it, and they said, oh, no, nobody needs to come out. But then they needed to come out. So it's really annoying. So look at Sonny. We were at my niece's birthday party tonight. So he's
full.
He was very social, and he got some turkey and some chicken, and it was so good, and he liked it so much. And I think he's like tired.
He looks like he's like, I'm so full, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah, and tomorrow Michelle's coming to groom him.
Ooh.
So he gets I think I'm going to do a summer cut. It's been 83 degrees here.
Ooh, that's pretty warm.
I mean, really, I think 83 or something like that, like 84, 83, whatever. Oh, look at people are, okay. What else? Oh, let's talk about Friday the 13th. Do you think it's lucky or unlucky?
I guess depends who it is and how you look at it. I don't know. A lot of people say it's an unlucky, but my day hasn't been too unlucky, so.
It's been really lucky for me today.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So there you go. I think, also when we talk to our friend Glynis McCanns, she would probably say, whatever your numerology is.
Right.
Some people are good on that day and they have the sunshine, her calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I always look at her calendar.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to buy it or did you order it from?
She's my friend and she sent it to me. But
Aww.
buy it, but it's not expensive. And on a good day, there's a sunshine. And on a bad day, there's an explanation point. And on a good and bad day, it's partly sunny.
That's the way to do it.
Right. So, I don't know. There's definitely something to astrology. I mean, to numerology. Well, astrology as well. But I don't know. I like the idea of Friday the 13th. So, are you superstitious?
I think I used to be more than I am now.
Right.
But I mean, I still won't walk under a ladder. If I have to, I will, but I will walk around. There's certain things that I'm still superstitious about, but I'm not like when I was younger.
So I won't walk under a ladder either. I just won't do the ladder thing. But this winter, every so often, we've got a camera in the barn.
Right.
So often this black cat would come into the barn. A black one, a gray one, an orange one, and a white one. So when the black cat came, it didn't bother me. I almost feel like the black cat is like a familiar and is going to protect me.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
I kind of think that.
That's the way to look at it.
Have you? Did we talk about this? Have you seen what we do in the shadows? The
No,
vampire.
you asked me about it. I have not seen it, but
Oh my God, it is you guys. If any of you have seen what we do in the shadows, will you call me and talk to me about it? It is so funny. It is so. It's a comedy about vampires. It is, to me, it is so funny that I have to sometimes turn it off, put it on pause, just so I can laugh, so I don't miss the lines. It is so funny. Have you been streaming anything?
I've been, we watch Netflix. I mean, not on
Ozark?
Netflix.
The rest of Ozark?
I did see Ozark. It was amazing series. It makes it almost leaves it open for something else. Maybe there's a movie coming or something, because it just,
Right?
they left it open for other things.
Laura Lindley is so good.
That whole series was great.
Jason, whatever his name is.
Bateman.
What? Yeah, Bateman. Yeah, it was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting to watch the kids grow up.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
the boy turned into a man during the series.
Yeah, he got tall.
And have you seen? Oh my God, this is so funny. Have you seen The Righteous Gemstones?
I haven't. What is that one about?
Oh my God, it's a comedy. It's on it's on HBO Max.
I have it, so I'll have to look it up.
John Goodman, he's running a church,
Oh
like
God, really?
church, like like a big famous TV church,
Right.
where they do dancing and singing and stuff. But the characters are hilarious.
I haven't seen it. Is it newer or is it an older?
Yeah, I think it's like a year or a year and a half.
Okay.
You know what? It sounds like all I do is watch TV. I'm so busy all day long. Touch wood. Thank God. I'm so busy doing readings and stuff, but I can only do so many readings.
Yeah.
But then, I have other things I'm doing. And and then there was another thing I wanted to tell you about, and then we'll do readings. We're gonna do readings, you guys. Don't worry. I'm not
Hang in there.
So did I tell you about the stuff that I found?
You did tell me, but since
Did
COVID
did I tell you on the air so people know about it?
I'm not for sure if you did on the air, but you might tell, because there's a lot of COVID cases growing again. So
there's a lot of COVID cases growing right now. And this is called Cofix, and it's a spray in your nose. They don't give you a lot of spray, by the way, and it's $20 for a little bottle. But it's destroys SARS, COVID-2, cold and flu. And I don't leave home without it now. So I'm not really endorsing it. I mean, I'm endorsing it for me because I use it, but I don't know. Better to be safe than sorry, but I still wear a mask and stuff.
I don't as much now, but I mean, I probably should, because several people around me have tested positive, and
Really?
my immune system must just be
How-
pretty good.
Are you going to tell me who? No. Not on the air.
Actually, one of the business partner for my Parapod Film Festival, he tested positive.
You're kidding.
One of our host tested positive.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me any of this.
Yeah, but luckily she's not. She, like you, she's a Zoomer, so she hasn't come in.
Right.
But yeah, there's several people that I know that's tested positive. But they get over it really quickly. It's like 2 or 3 days and it's over.
So I had said a while back it's going to be more contagious but less potent.
Right. Yeah, and that's what it is.
Although my friends just texted me today and they got it, and they said it was brutal for a couple days.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I guess everybody gets it a different way, and who knows how many strains there are,
I'm sure there's going to be quite a few. It seems like it changes a new strain every couple weeks.
And now it's allergy season, so that compounds it.
And I think with the way climate change and everything and weather, and I have some friends in Texas, they said their allergies have been brutal this year.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a crazy allergy season. I actually got a dehumidifier. I don't know. It's like picking up so much water. But my house is on clay.
Oh, that's so it's a lot of moisture.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely clay. So it's been in Michigan. It's been 80 some degrees and hot.
Ooh,
Sonny didn't like it.
I bet not.
He didn't like it, but he did chase the deer today. I mean, not today, this week. He like ran out the door into the corral and really chased the deer. And the deer was looking and like, what am I going to do? And it turned around and ran away. So I got to be careful though, because I don't want him to get hurt.
All right, you don't want to get kicked.
I don't want him to get sick. So let's get some callers. And actually, I want to ask just quickly if people, what they think about Friday the 13th, if they think there's something to it or if they're superstitious or not.
Okay, you heard it from Char. Get your questions ready, but
I'm going to read for you. I just want to know if you think, if you're superstitious.
all right, we want to take a call.
Yes, sir.
We have a 724.
724.
I think that's Pennsylvania, I think.
Where?
I think it's in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
It
Hello.
is. It is Pennsylvania.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm well. What's your name?
Joanne.
Nice to meet you, Joanne.
We spoke once before.
Oh, we did? Like on CharVision or elsewhere?
On this CharVision.
On CharVision. Okay, well, great. Thank you for calling back. So what do you think about Friday the 13th?
I try not to go anywhere and do anything. I just would rather stay home.
Wow, you're really superstitious. Don't you
But I ended up going. Yeah, I ended up going out today, and that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
Well, I work all the time,
Oh,
and today was my day off,
okay.
and I needed to get some things done.
Uh-huh.
And from the last time we talked, you were correct.
What did I say?
And
Tell me what I said.
you told me to stay away from the person that begins with L, which was my sister, that she's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, a couple months ago, I mean, I needed my hair done really bad because I'm having issues with my hands. So I put on Facebook and I asked for recommendations of where to get my hair done.
Mhm.
So everybody's telling me this one shop to get my hair done. And it's like, oh, I don't know. Reason why is because the sister works up there. So I figured if I waited till end of the day, and they kept asking me when I called to make the appointment if I wanted her. And it's like, no, I don't. Give me anybody else but her. So they had hooked me up with the owner,
Mhm.
which was fine with me.
Right.
And she finds out that I'm in the book and go see the owner. So she tries to call me. I don't speak with her. I hang up with her. I didn't think she still had my number. I blocked her. She calls my daughter and
Mhm.
tells my daughter that my appointment was canceled. Well, it couldn't have been canceled because I ended up getting 2 text messages confirming my appointment for today.
Wow.
So I head up there and I walk in. There's 2 people ahead of me. I waited my turn. And she comes right up to me and starts on me. I didn't look at her. I didn't say nothing to her. She kept at it.
Okay.
But I did say,
Go ahead.
But I did say, I have an appointment today at 4 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. You kind of opened the door for that because you went there.
I was hoping she wasn't going to be there.
Well, aren't there like many other hair places in your area?
There are some down by my house, but they don't do such a good job. The last person I went to, I got my hair kind of butchered.
Okay, so I get that. So they're not as good. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not. But anyway, I'm sorry that I was right about that because it's, it's hurtful that you had to go through that with her. So I need to know who Anne Marie is, or Mary Ann, or M.A.
A Mary Ann.
Yeah, or an A or an M initial. It's an A or an M. Was that your grandma, your mom? Who was that?
I had a friend, Mary Ann, and with me finding out, pardon me?
What happened to her?
The story goes that her husband was very controlling, and he ended up overdosing on pills, and the 2 children found her dead.
Mary Ann is here. Mary Ann
My friend Mary Ann.
Yep. Mary Ann is
Oh,
here.
my God.
I didn't know the relationship because I just heard Anne Marie or Mary Ann. I knew it was that name. So she's here, and she wants you to know that she's grateful for your prayers. And I do feel her husband was responsible for her passing.
That's what we thought.
Yep, she's validating that he was responsible. Who's John or Joe or Jim or Jay?
John is supposed to be my birth father, John James.
John James, yeah. I feel like his spirit's here. And I think he was your birth father, and I think he feels that bad about not having that kind of relationship that would have been nice for you guys to have. But I feel like he's sending love to you and wanting to protect you, even though he's on the other side and you're here. So I feel like he's trying to bring a comfort to you. And Mary Ann is saying that karma will happen to her husband who did that. They're talking about Bobby or Robert or Bill or Bob or Robert. Who's that?
The man that raised us, Gene, he had a brother named Robert, and we called him Uncle Bob.
And he's deceased?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's here too, but I think he liked you guys.
We had a nickname for him.
What? Okay, well, whatever it was, I think that you didn't like him, right?
Oh, he knew we were joking.
Yeah, okay.
We called him Corn. Yeah.
Called him what?
Corn.
Corn. Oh, that's a funny name.
Corn.
So anyway, your friend is here. Next time I give you advice about your sister, I hope, I don't know that maybe you should just continue not to connect with your sister. That's probably your best message. And from your dad, from your birth dad. Anyway, thank you so much for calling. I wish you a great weekend and a happy Friday 13th.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye. There you go. Who knew that we'd have a validation tonight?
Right?
Yep, you never know. You never know, because I don't remember who I read for, and you probably don't remember who you call in.
No, please, right?
Right. I mean, how many shows do you do a week?
A lot.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But,
Okay, so let's get another caller.
let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see. We have it's 519.
519.
I think that's Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh.
Hello. Is
How
that
are
you, Char?
That's me. How
Eh?
are you?
I'm great. I knew Tony was going to pick me tonight. I
Oh,
knew
What is your name?
it. Woohoo, Rosemary,
Hey, Rosemary. Where in Canada are you?
Ontario. So we're close to the Windsor-Detroit tunnel. So we're just over the creek from Michigan.
You are very close to me.
Yes, I know. We're so lucky to be a border city.
We're so
lucky.
We're so lucky. It's so beautiful. And so did you have 80 some degree weather as well then?
We did. It was a beautiful day without the humidity because we're not used to that. We usually get the humidity, so we'll take it.
It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So did you have a question for me today?
I kind of did. I know it was a reading night, but I would love either. But I kind of would rather focus on a question. So it's mainly about my oldest son. And he had a life-changing injury 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So he changed kind of the trajectory of his life and went into teaching. But I'm just wondering if that's going to be, I feel like he's going to do, maybe he has a book in him. He has so much to say, but I don't think he's there yet. And I'm just wondering if the career he chose is a good fit for him for the moment.
So I'm getting a couple things. I don't know if this is your son or not. I'm getting a B or R or D or R. And I don't know if it's a middle name, first name. I don't know if that's him or not. And then
No, it's not him.
M.
And then an M. So B could be my husband.
Wait. Who could be
my husband would be the B.
Is he?
It could be. He's alive. He's living.
Is he a Bob or Bill or B with an R?
Yes.
What, Bob or Bill?
Yeah, he's Bob, but he goes by Robert. I mean, his birth name is Robert. He goes by Bob.
Okay, so Bob is your husband. Okay, they're probably going to talk about him. And then is he the father to the boy you're talking about?
No, he's not. But his birth father's name is also Bob.
Okay, and is his birth father living?
Yes.
Okay, has he been helpful at all to your son?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like that's been hurtful for your son.
Yes, I agree.
And they're telling me about Chris or Charles. Who is that? Do you know, or is there a middle name C, or is there a first name C or S?
You said S like as in Sam?
Sam, yeah.
Well, S would be Scott, my other son. Well, Sean's S. They're my oldest son. They're both S's.
Okay, and is there a J?
A J? There's tons of J's.
Is there Is there a J-A or J-O?
J-O.
Like Jonathan, or John, or Joseph?
Yes.
Which one's Jonathan?
There's John.
Which one's Jonathan?
No Jonathan.
No, who's John?
John would be a grandfather of mine, but I have a lot of Uncle Johns, and it seems like every.
Okay, so this is the message. I think they're trying to help me with your son.
Okay.
So I feel, is he having a new beginning? Did you say he wanted to write something?
I feel he's not ready yet if he's going to, and he is starting, it's a new beginning. He just started a new career teaching.
Okay, I think this is going to be good for him.
Good.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think this new beginning, and I feel like he has wisdom.
He
does. I feel like the kids are going to look up to him, and he's gonna love helping other people.
Excellent. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, I feel like this is
Yeah.
all. I feel like, did he have an operation
He did.
on his
He,
legs,
yeah, he
legs or his back?
his spine. Yeah, he had spinal surgery.
So is it hard for him to walk?
Yes, he's paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is honestly, he's gonna be amazing.
Oh, good.
They're gonna love him.
So I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about him. I didn't think I would anymore.
No, I think he's got a great attitude.
He does.
He's gonna show people that there's nothing you can't do in life.
Wow. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Yep. And honestly, I think he should do something like be maybe an influencer on TikTok or something for people who've had spinal cord injuries.
Yes.
And I think he should do something like that, like on TikTok, and get in front of people. Obviously, he's not afraid to talk if he's going to teach. And
Correct.
so people who would identify with that injury or family members, I think that he could help a lot of people.
Wonderful. It's the modern, I guess, version of writing a book, going on TikTok and being an influencer.
Write a book as well. There's nothing wrong with writing a book. I just wrote one. You can write a book.
Yes, you did.
Now,
because you can. Yeah.
I don't know if this is for you or someone else, but the name Mike keeps coming in my head. Michael or
That's
Mike?
bizarre.
Who is Mike or Michael?
Well, it's interesting you say that. That's the exact name. When I talked to John Edward, I got on with him on a Zoom, and he said Michael is going to be, he's somebody that's going to present themselves in my son's life and going to be like a catalyst for him somehow.
So that is so weird. Okay. So
it's so true.
So John and I validate things a lot. And so, I'm going to have to text him and tell him. So
Yes.
that I think that they're just saying Michael or Mike is important. So whatever John said makes sense.
The only current Michael I know, he's a neurologist actually. And whether Sean goes to him for future like treatments or anything for his spinal cord.
Wait. Your son's name is John as well?
No, his name is Sean. His name's Sean, but the only Michael, the name Michael that comes to mind is he happens to be a neurologist that in the family.
No, I think whatever John said is what the message.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for calling.
Well, thank you. What a perfect ending to a perfect day. Thank you so much, Tony and Char.
It's our pleasure. It's
okay.
Neighbor.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you.
We're trying. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, very sweet
Tony,
lady.
Will you put a picture of my book up since I didn't bring it in this room to go? Oh, by the way.
You mean that one?
There it is. There, You Are Psychic is my new book, you guys, and it's okay. I'm not going to tell you which show has already invited me on for either Labor Day or right after Labor Day, but it's probably the number one talk show to get on. Don't guess, Tony.
Okay, I won't.
Don't guess. But they've already invited me on to promote You Are Psychic, and I will tell you guys sooner down the road. I don't want to jinx it. I want to make sure it's said and done and everything. We have the exact date. But it's very exciting that I'm getting support from the media and my friends in the media as well.
Woohoo!
And Tony, do you know someone named Roz who's I think she's a drag queen.
Roz.
Well, she's friends with Chris Colfer, and she's invited me on her podcast, so I'm going to do that
Oh,
too.
great.
So,
Probably I'm
I'm
terrible with
gonna.
names.
I think for this book, I'm going to put the hoe in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
I think I'm going to be doing a lot of things.
Good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I plan
Let it
to.
loose, Char. Let it.
Oh my God. Okay.
On that
Okay,
note,
wait, right. On that note, you can pre-order You Are Psychic on Amazon and on Target and on, I don't know, a bunch of different things. And you just, you can Google Amazon.com and it's You Are Psychic by Char Margolis, which is me. And I hope you like it. It was a labor of love, and it was a tough labor. It really was a tough labor. By the time this editor and that editor and the copy editor and this person and that person, then they keep sending it back and they send it back, and then the spelling, and oh my God, it's a lot of work.
oh, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah, well, I'm
You're
blessed
right.
that I was able to do it and get it done with. I'm blessed to have St. Martin's Press as my publisher. They're great.
Oh,
I really,
yeah, they're a great company.
they're so nice. They did my first book 25 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And then they did the last book. What was my last book? Was The Universe is Calling You, the one that RuPaul did the foreword to.
Oh, RuPaul, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
I've been really lucky to, I don't have kids besides Sonny, so, and all the deer and all my other four-legged ones that I used to have, and I see a lot of my clients as like adopted kids. I life coach people and stuff, so kind of
Aw.
like adopt people, but my children are my books and my podcasts and things that my legacy that I hope to leave. Because
You
none
have
of
a
us
big
are
one.
getting out here alive. So
Don't
there
tell
you
me that.
I'm not going anywhere, promise. Touch wood. I better touch wood.
Yeah, touch
It's
it.
Friday.
Touch it. Knock it really hard.
Better knock on that wood. Okay, let's get another caller.
All right, Miss Betty from 912. Miss Betty, you're on with Char.
Hey, Betty.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Betty?
I'm well too. Thank you.
And where are you calling from?
Georgia.
Georgia. Wow.
Georgia.
So are you an Elizabeth?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you an Elizabeth Betty or a Betty Betty?
I'm a Betty.
Wow. And were you named after someone else named Betty, or is Betty your name?
Betty is my name, and as a child, my father wanted me to be called by my first and middle name, which is Betty Jean.
Mhm.
But as I got to be a teenager, I changed that.
Oh, wow. Well, I think Betty's a great name. It's an old-fashioned name, but it's a great name.
Yes, ma'am.
So I see somebody with, I think it's an M or N initial. Do you have family that's an M or an N?
I have an aunt.
With an M or an N? M?
M.
Is she like a Mary or Margaret or Marie?
I have an aunt that is a Mary, and then also an aunt that is Myona.
Iona. Okay, so I think that the M people are here, and also is there a J or G person?
A J.
A male?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your dad or your husband?
The J is my brother.
Oh, your brother. Is he John or Joseph? Or Jimmy?
John.
John?
John.
Okay.
Hmm.
And is he deceased? Is John deceased?
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like he's with you. Were you expecting to hear from him?
No, not the one I was expecting.
Okay. Did you have a falling out with John?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's okay. Somebody is smoking. There's somebody
That would be
that would be
my father was, and also John, also my brother.
okay. So I think your dad's here with your brother. There's who's Willie or Billy or
Billy is my brother, my older brother. He's still here. He's on.
they're talking
He
about
has not, yeah.
they're talking about Billy. And did Billy have some health issues?
Yes.
Yeah, they're saying that that Billy needs to be very observant of health and listen to the doctors and follow medication.
I will let him know.
Yeah, I feel like they can control it though. I feel like they can control it. Is there also a Bobby or is it Billy? It's only Billy or Bobby or Robert?
Only Billy.
Okay. Okay.
I have an uncle, Rob.
He might be here as well. And then do you know like a Gladys or a G, a
I
Gail,
don't recall.
a G, a living?
Yes, ma'am.
Is she the one that had the cancer scare?
Her mother did.
Is her mother deceased?
Yes.
You need to tell Gal that her mom watches over her. And that
I will.
And that her mom made it okay, like she's okay.
I will let her know.
And there's an S or C person, S or C.
S or C.
Yeah, it could be a last name. I don't sure, but
no one comes to mind right now.
Is there a Charles or
a younger brother, Charles? Yes, he passed on as a baby.
Yeah, they're with Charles, with Chuck. I don't know if they call him Chuck or Charles or Charlie. They're so your brother who crossed and your dad are with your brother, the little baby that died.
Right. I had two. Oh, I just thought of an S name. I have another brother older than me that died 3 days old. His name was Steve.
You shouldn't say names. So just say yes or no, but that's okay. And then they're with the person Steve too. So all the brothers are together. So obviously your family has gathered together on the other side with your dad. But your dad just smoking away his cigarette.
That's probably my brother.
But somebody just was on a tractor. Like there was a farm.
That's my dad. Yes,
dad,
ma'am, that's my dad.
He was on a tractor. No, he went like this and he flicked his cigarette out of the tractor. Like when he was sitting on the tractor, he'd smoke a cigarette and flick it.
Yep, that would be him.
That could start a fire. Was there like a cornfield or a wheat field or a cotton field?
My dad was a farmer.
He was a farmer.
It was a cornfield. Yeah, my father was a farmer. I grew up in the Midwest.
Yeah, your dad is sitting on this tractor, smoking a cigarette. The corn, the leaves of the corn are brushing through him as he drives the tractor. They're flipping over his body, and then he's doing this. And I'm going to tell you the cigarette with this tooth.
Problem with it, yes.
Yeah, so or an issue about his tooth. And was it dark? Darker than
it could have been. I remember this because I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I remember this because I was just thinking about.
Sneak a bottle of liquor. Now, I don't know who this is. Like somebody hid liquor, like had a little flask or something of liquor, and they would sneak it.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you know who
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
I don't know. Was it your grandma?
Yes, that was my sister that used to sneak the liquor.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is she? Is she still living or what?
She's still living. She's in Illinois.
Yeah, they're laughing about how she used to sneak liquor.
Yes,
And
ma'am, she did.
did she try to get you to drink liquor when you were little?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and also get you to smoke cigarettes when you were little, or she smoked cigarettes or snuck it. They were sneaky. She was sneaky with the liquor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what they're talking about. Your dad is funny. Your dad has a sense of humor.
Yes, ma'am, he did.
Yeah. And
He was in the paper a lot.
maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
He was.
Was there a Main Street